What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. The past couple of days, we've been tracking what appears to be this relief bounce. A lot of people are speculating maybe a 5 to 15% run back to the upside here. And you know what? I've just started to think that maybe we could have seen it. Like maybe we're in the current relief bounce and we're not expecting to see one come. And what I mean by that is if we take the price range and we take the bottom and we move it up to the top, Ethereum has managed to swing 25% up since its bottom here at 1700 up to 2095. That could potentially be the bottom we're looking for here. You can also see for things like XRP, I just want to grab the price range. The lowest point it was right at about 33 cents, and we've swung up also about 27% from its bottom here. Bitcoin as well has seen some interesting things. We could move higher though. I'm not saying we can't. We definitely can, and we probably are, but you can see the run that we've had here was also about 22%, and if we keep running up to the target at 35, this is going to be about a 40% run back to the upside, which is quite interesting. Now, there's a lot of things we have to consider here, and it's mainly just the fact that markets really don't have the volume anymore to continue to pump us up higher, which is quite interesting. Like we had the big volume sell-offs here these past 2 days. You can see the major dumpage and wreckage that we had caused major volume spikes in the prices here, but you can see immediately after that we've now pretty much flatlined out on volume, so there's not enough like movement and there's not enough trading activity to actually help swing these prices up to the upside here. The only thing we're really waiting for is with the S&P 500, which honestly didn't do too well yesterday. Believe it or not, we started to trend below here, which makes me think how exactly this descending, fractal is actually supposed to be drawn here. We might actually be seeing this more so in this sense here. Maybe it's more of a downtrend like this, where we do have these resistances being retested. We might actually have to swing it up higher like this to say, hey, maybe this is kind of what we're dealing with here. Just trying to find that third retest here on the downtrend, but regardless, you can see we're pretty much waiting on the S&P to give us the direction that we want to move to before we see any movements happen within the major cryptocurrencies, because for the most part, we're pretty much just flatlined out. Since we've managed to swing back up about 3 days ago here, we've been pretty much trading at like 42, 43 cents for XRP, and the rest of these cryptocurrencies too have pretty much just been sideline trading, flatlined outwards, waiting for resistances to be broken on most of these cryptocurrencies here. We're trying to see if there's maybe like some sort of ascending triangle that was forming here, and there very well could be. You can see within the XRP chart here, something to consider is there is some sort of, symmetrical triangle forming, which we'll have to look at in a minute here. That could give us an answer as to when the next pop is going to be. But with that being said, today's video is brought to us by One World Nation, a continued sponsor here on the channel. As you guys can see, they do have an NFT sale, which starts May 20th, very, very, very soon. I believe that's only 3 days from now. One World Nation, or OWN, OWN, is a play-to-earn game that's linked to crypto markets. As you guys can see, OWN is set up on a planet called Krypton. It is a world where your favorite cryptos come to life. Imagine if Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, etc. were represented by a warrior called a Kryptonite. Own them, play interesting games, and earn money, which is super cool. So more information about One World Nation and their NFT drop will be at the end of today's video, so definitely stay tuned. But it's a very cool, very well put together cryptocurrency game, which honestly there aren't too many of out there. So definitely stick around and check this out at the end of today's video. With that being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's dive into today's episode. So guys, the markets have they're definitely hurting. We're up 2.52% today at 1.3 trillion. And you can see most of the cryptocurrencies are pretty much just trading stagnant here. Most of these cryptocurrencies from the bottom drop that it's had is pretty much just stagnating and trading flatlined out for the most part here. Even though we see, the past week on Ethereum down 13%, for the most part, the past couple of days now, we're really only seeing sideways trading between maybe like $2,000 and $2,100. That's pretty much where Ethereum is moving to. And it seems like a lot of these coins are coming up to some pretty interesting levels here. Ethereum, for example, with what we were just talking about, I do want to see what exactly is forming. So the thing is, typically when we see this consolidation, and you can see we're not really seeing much movements here on the daily charts, that's usually because there's a underlying pattern developing that we don't really see when looking at the daily charts. We have to actually zoom in closer to get a better look. Now you can see here, we thought in this descending fractal that we'd be breaking up or continuing to swing up to the upside here, which is still possible. But we were wondering, why did we come to like this flatline movement? What exactly is forming and what exactly are we waiting for? Well, what I decided to do was zoom into the hourly, and then we started to develop a new pattern here that we didn't actually see before. Now notice something interesting. Not only do we have some sort of downtrend, I mean, we could start this from here, some sort of downtrend where prices are getting intertwined and tangled up within the hourly moving average, which is very, very, very weak in the grand scheme of things here. You can also see we do have an uptrend. So there is some sort of ascending triangle forming on XRP that we didn't actually notice on the daily charts or the 4-hour charts. This seems to be some sort of ascending pennant flag formation here where prices are pretty much off a drop here. You can see the drop has come down, and now we're forming some sort of, ascending triangle or pennant flag formation, which should give us some results into the next run, which is probably going to happen in the next couple of hours by the end of today, if not tomorrow the latest, as we're pretty much filling in this gap here. And there's not much more movement left or room left for this coin to, make a decision here. You can see more so that this is forming beautifully on the 4-hour charts. So this is actually a very clear chart that we can map out and use to develop another trade. So obviously, if we manage to break through this and confirm closing above, there's a good chance we might spiral up higher. Vice versa, we break down below this uptrend here, and there's a good chance we're going to spiral lower. Obviously, we'll take advantage of this using Bityard, which is the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging website that we like to use here on the channel. Not only can you buy long and sell short with cryptocurrencies, you can create stop losses. You can buy, with leverage. You can create spot orders, which is very cool. It's actually what I use to buy and sell different cryptocurrencies. They also offer XRP, which is the biggest reason to get it. But they also have copy trading and lots of other techniques and things here. They have crypto mining. But the most important stuff is once you sign up with the link down in the description below, and then you click mystery box right here, not only can you daily mine and get some free crypto, but you can then literally click mystery box and earn yourself some free crypto. So definitely make sure to take advantage of that with the link down in the description. So once we have this trade confirmed here on XRP's 4-hour, we then know how to trade on Bityard once we get that confirmation and that completion here. So keep your eyes peeled as to the general direction that we see XRP move to. And I'd say the next probably 24 hours, we will see some sort of movement here. And this is probably forming on all the cryptocurrencies. If we jump to Ethereum's 4-hour chart, you can see there's also another pattern forming here. We can clearly map out some sort of downtrend. We can map out an uptrend here, and you can see there appears to be what is bigger, but another pennant flag or ascending fractal forming here, or ascending triangle forming here. So, keep your eyes peeled. Just because something's not forming on the bigger scheme of things, the bigger charts, doesn't necessarily mean there's not something forming on the smaller hourly or 4-hour charts here, which will allow us to make a quicker trade than waiting exactly for the daily. Obviously, the short-term trades that we're making, get in, get out very quick, but we are going to get that decision very soon. And we also have to wait for the S&P 500, which hopefully can start to trend up. I mean, we managed to swing a little bit higher than where we've been previously, but what we typically see is once we become oversold like this, we do tend to kind of rally upwards. We'll see if that's what's going to happen now. I mean, we just saw a major depletion and correction in price here, so it's unlikely that we're going to continue to drop lower before consolidating back up even just a little bit. Even the weekly, I believe, is retesting oversold on the bottom. Yep, that's exactly it. And we are intertwined within these moving averages here, which hopefully this is the lowest point we move to. Moving forward, hopefully we don't dip below the moving average here. Typically, I mean, we do tend to break through when we do retest this moving average on the weekly charts. We do break through, but it's very short term here. You can see in the past here, it's very quick and very short term, and then we immediately reverse up within 2 or 3 weeks. So we'll see what exactly happens here. You can see we're not giving up that easily. We are putting up a fight. Hopefully we stay here. Hopefully we can correct up, but we'll see what exactly happens. This opens in about a half hour, so we'll go from there. Otherwise, that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video. I do want to talk more about OWN with you, though. I want to give a huge shout out to OWN, also known as One World Nation, for sponsoring today's episode. As with all cryptocurrency projects, please do your own research and never invest anything you can't afford to lose. So guys, One World Nation is an NFT-based play-to-earn gaming platform that is not only dropping soon, but will have a bunch of casual games linked to the crypto markets. Their mint is starting on the 20th of May, and you can get a discount on their NFT by registering to the whitelist through the link in my description. Now, their team consists of about 15 full-time and part-time full-time employees working from various parts across the globe, and is fully doxed and transparent. Now, to achieve an arcade of Web3 games, OWN is personifying cryptocurrencies as their own NFTs. For example, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana will be represented by warriors called Crypto Knights. There are a few more, though, that haven't actually been minted yet, but I do know that one more Crypto Knight NFT will be revealed before mint, and it will be Matic. So a total of 4 clans will be released in the first NFT sale, and these Crypto Knights are the NFTs of OWN, and players can own these NFTs, breed them, and use them in various upcoming games that One World Nation will be deploying in the coming years, such as fantasy games, Crypto Knight Racing, Flappy Knights, and many more. Now, within each crypto clan, there can be Crypto Knights at 4 distinct power levels, and the more powerful a Crypto Knight is, the rarer they are, just like in the real world. Now, rare means obviously more powerful, and Crypto Knights have distinct advantages in gameplay, which means win higher rewards and have a greater chance of earning cryptos. Now, players will be earning cryptocurrencies by playing these minigames in the OWN platform, and at One World Nation, they are gamifying the crypto ecosystem to push the crypto space forward. And people can play fun games around crypto markets, earn lots of rewards, and learn more around crypto during this process. Now, there will be 2 currencies within the OWN project. First is Owned, which will be the governance token within One World Nation, which will eventually be used for distributing game rewards as well. Now, there is also LFG, which is the proof of play currency. And winning LFG would be a function of being active on the platform and playing more games rather than winning the game. And these life gems can be used to breed Crypto Knights and grow your family, and the platform will also have a daily prize pool of up to 10 Ethereum. Now, each Crypto Knight clan will have 3,200 Genesis NFTs, and One World Nation has also announced that it has even received $2 million in seed funding from seasoned investors like Better Capital, Polygon Studios, Cloud Capital, and Indig, to name just a few. So guys, for more information, make sure to join their Discord and Twitter, which I have linked down in the description of today's video. Otherwise, huge shout out to One World Nation for sponsoring today's episode. As always, make sure to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.